Hello everyone, Fancy here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today I heard the news about Nintendo winning a lawsuit. Now, normally when a company you like wins a lawsuit, you're like, oh cool, great, good for them. But when it is an anti-consumer lawsuit that they've won, you get very upset, because I have lost respect for so many companies in this industry. And whenever I see another company starting to go down the lower path that all of these other companies have gone down in the name of money, I get really sad, because I grew up with Nintendo, you know? I grew up playing their games, I grew up loving their characters. I mean, I'm not even wearing my Majora's Mask hat right now because I don't want to, you know? And this isn't gonna make me boycott Nintendo, but it's something that we all need to think about, you need to hear, and really reminds us that no company is perfect and we always need to keep our eye on them. So Nintendo has just won a lawsuit against them that was going to require them to refund people if they decided to cancel a pre-order. That is the most basic thing that every platform I can think of allows you to do. GameStop allows you to cancel pre-orders, and Nintendo is being worse than GameStop. Let that sink in for a second. GameStop is being better than Nintendo. How is that? What wacky world are we living in where GameStop has better policies than Nintendo? With the eShop, you can get refunds within 48 hours, which is still not great. That's still, in terms of a refund policy, not very good. I believe Steam's is still better, though if you think about it, a lot of these other companies that have refund policies were forced to have refund policies due to, I believe, European law requiring digital services to have a refund policy, which makes me question how the hell Nintendo even won this. How did they win this lawsuit? I couldn't find any real details on exactly how they won this, when the fact is they have to have some sort of refund policy, and technically they do. They've got that 48-hour policy, but I don't know how that works with pre-orders, since they're saying you can't cancel pre-orders. Now, there are plenty of people to jump on the defense here because people are stupid, and they're saying, oh, Fanta, you don't have to pre-order games. There's no reason to pre-order a game, so who cares if you can't cancel it? No, it's anti-consumer. It's that simple. Some people change their mind. Holy shit. Some people are really excited about a game. They get swept up in the hype. They pre-order it because they want it to preload the day it comes out. They want to play it. They don't want any downloads. They don't want any waiting. They want to play it right then, right now, and that's fine. That's fine. This is not a consumer issue. This is a company issue with an anti-consumer rule. And it's really a shame that the company that is been putting out phenomenal games has been putting out really great quality DLC for their games, and it's just they show that they care about the games they make. They put out games as fully featured products, and then any downloadable content or expansions are just that. It doesn't feel like they've cut out sections of the game. And unfortunately, the same can't be said for other things that Nintendo makes. Nintendo's starting to go down this road in other areas. And after seeing this whole thing play out, it's clear that Nintendo is slowly losing their way. And we can't give them that inch. We can't give them that inch. We have to call them out for this shit. We have to keep complaining about this, because whenever you give an inch, especially in the game industry, they take a mile every single time. Think about it. Name a company that hasn't gone to the extreme of what they can do to take advantage of the customer that has tried just a little bit. I can't think of a company. EA has done every single thing in the book to screw over the customer and to drain your wallet. I mean, they had an online pass at one point for single-player offline games. Oh, you want these items in any online connectivity at all? You want access to leaderboards? Well, screw you. You bought it used. Pay us. Really? Now, Nintendo, when I'm talking about these other things that they've been doing that have been not above board and have been taking this low road that a lot of other companies have taken, is even though they have kept the Nintendo Switch and their home console and their DS line of games completely microtransaction free, they have not done the same thing for their mobile games. Nintendo feels that because everybody else is doing it, it's okay for them to do it. And I completely disagree with that sentiment. Just because other companies are screwing over customers and having insane microtransactions, pay to win stuff, does not mean it's okay for you to do the same with your mobile games. Nintendo, just charge for your mobile game, people will buy it, you will make money, and you won't look like such a scumbag. But instead you have loot boxes in your freaking, it's not even a loot box, it's a loot pipe in your freaking Mario Kart game. You have a membership for Mario Kart. You have microtransactions that keep getting worse in the Animal Crossing mobile game. You have a subscription to the Animal Crossing mobile game. You have microtransactions on every single one of your mobile games. And it makes me sad because when I first heard that Nintendo was getting into mobile games, I was a little bit worried. But I thought to myself, you know what? This company has a pretty good track record. They haven't been perfect, but they have a pretty good track record for their games. I don't think they're going to go in and just be greedy, and I was wrong. And here they are showing their greed again by not letting people cancel pre-orders. It's such a puzzling thing that they're not doing. Nintendo has tried to hold on to this great public image, but when they keep doing stuff like this, it doesn't make sense. And it's a pattern of nonsensical behavior that they continue to do. I mean, they've gone after ROM sites, which you're not doing anything with a majority of your emulators or ROMs. You're not doing anything. You have like a couple Super Nintendo games and a couple NES games on the Nintendo Switch, and that's it. And you're going off after entire emulator sites and you're suing them for $12 million. Are you kidding me? Then you put out those mobile games, and then you screw over YouTubers for making content that is essentially free advertising for you. For the longest time, they would copyright claim. And I still have some old videos that are copyright claimed. They don't do this anymore, but they used to copyright claim for just footage of their games. Now, they have since come back from that, but it took them a long ass time. And the fact that they did that in the first place made 0 sense. Now, a lot of people have said that this is stuff that Nintendo of Japan is doing, but that's no excuse. I don't care. The heads of all the different Nintendo branches need to talk to each other, and they need to tell if this is Nintendo of Japan again's doing when it comes to these the inability to cancel pre-orders. They need to talk to them and go, look, this is not going to hurt us. It's only going to hurt our image by not allowing cancellations. And that's what they've done. They've once again tarnished their image. They made up for the YouTube thing by just getting rid of it. I wish there was some sort of apology that they gave, but no. And they still have these mobile games they're pumping out, and I'm sure they're going to continue to make them, and they're going to continue to be full of microtransactions and lots of other things we don't want in our games. It's just a shame to see Nintendo doing these things when overall, out of all the different companies, they've been doing the best. I mean, Sony had a pretty good year, but I mean, they did some shady things, but as well. But Nintendo has, I don't know, they've been doing quite a few things that just make me go, why? What are you doing? There's no way that the amount of money that you're going to make from not allowing people to cancel their pre-orders is going to justify this stupid decision that is tarnishing your reputation. I think they'd make a lot more money, honestly, if they did allow cancellations, because it means people could, they wouldn't have to think about it. They could just watch these not press conferences, the Nintendo Directs, and go, oh, I'm really hyped for that game. They could pre-order it, and they'll probably forget about the pre-order, or they'll stay hyped, and then there's like that 5 to 10% that are going to go, oh, I need to cancel this because I changed my mind. Maybe I'll pick it up at a different date. But if you do not allow that person to cancel, you are going to just sour their experience with your company. You're going to sour their experience with your system. I'm sure you'll lose future sales from that person because they were unable to cancel that one purchase. So that one purchase has now cost you all future purchases. But instead, they're thinking short term, just like with YouTube. Oh, I can make a quick buck over here off these creators. Oh, I can make a quick buck on the person that decided to pre-order something because you hyped them up. It's like, I'm not mad. I mean, I'm a little bit. I'm mostly just kind of disappointed. It's a company that has the potential to be the best, to show everybody how it's done, but instead, another follow the leader thing they've done is make you pay for online. That sucks. It just sucks. Nintendo Online service sucks. You're paying for nothing. The Wii U, I had better connectivity than the Switch. And you didn't have to pay for the Wii U. Anyway, keep your eye on them. Don't let any company, don't let your brand loyalty blind you. I know a lot of people do. There's a lot of fanboys out there for Nintendo. This video will probably get a lot of dislikes, or not very many people will view it because they just don't want to hear anything bad about Nintendo. But you need to hear it. Being a fanboy, being brand loyal, only hurts you. And it hurts the quality of the products that those companies that you enjoy are putting out. So, even if you like a company, you gotta hold them accountable. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below what you guys think about this whole situation. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. Today I'm drinking Knob Creek Rye. No, I'm not sponsored by anybody. It's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of rye, but occasionally it's a good mix-up between bourbon and scotch that I usually drink. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It tastes like black tea with brown sugar in it. Like, you know, those like big sugar crystals. Have you seen those? They're pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. It's always sad to me to see this company do this because, like I said earlier on in this video, it's a company that I mean a lot of us have grown up with. That's why there's so many fanboys. That's why there's so many people that defend Nintendo, because it's like you're almost defending your childhood. And I get it. I get why you're so emotionally attached to this company, but you need to think clearly. Use your brain, use logic. What does defending bad practices do? It enables them to make more bad practices, which in turn makes it a worse company. So even if you like the company now, you could potentially be harming it and harming how you feel about it by allowing them to do these things and get away with it, you know, without any backlash. So I'm really hoping that I see lots of videos about this. I saw Arlo made a video about this already, and I honestly wasn't going to put up a video today. I'm working on a bigger project, and that will be going up either maybe Friday, which is tomorrow, or this weekend. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be a bigger project than normal. Lots more editing, lots of stuff. It's going to be interesting. If you want to know what the project is, you should go to Discord, because I'll talk about it on there. You can ask me on Discord, and I'll let people know. And you can even help me make the video, because I need all the help I can get with this one.